is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living Program. Thank you for joining me today for another week of Vital Fitness. I hope you're all taking care, staying safe, and we will get seated in our chair here. Make sure it's a chair with no wheels underneath. You don't want to be rolling around too much, and watch for your surroundings as well. Let's take a few in and out to start off today. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Again. One more time. Okay, we're gonna warm up here. Now, remember this is a all abilities exercise class, so feel free to adjust to whatever you need to and make it work for you and your body. So, let's just start with our feet here. So, I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see. But go ahead, have your feet flat on the floor, and then we are gonna rock it back and forth by lifting our heels up and off the ground, and then lift our toes up and off the ground. Lift the heels, and then the toes. Okay, so because this is an all abilities class, we want to make sure that you're paying attention to how your body feels the whole time. If something doesn't feel right, go ahead and take a step back. It's okay. Take breaks when you need to. We save these videos every week, so you can always come back to it at another time if you'd like, or you can watch previous ones as well. So go ahead and keep going. Feel free to slow down the pace to really ease into the movement and really stretch that out. Our ankles, they're a strong base of support, and they help prevent us from falling as well. So it's a good way to be able to keep on going here. Okay, relax. Take another deep breath in and out. Okay, we're going to raise one leg at a time now. We're going to do some seated marching. Feel free to just raise one leg up. Do it at a comfortable range of motion that works for you. Here's what I look like a little bit off to the side here. Taking deep breaths in and out throughout the whole time that we have today. Okay, go ahead and try and slow it down a bit. This one's actually quite hard to do the slower you go, because then you have to really control the movement sometimes and not just let gravity pull it down or momentum try and bring it up. And keep on breathing here. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Okay, rest your feet to the ground again. We're gonna work on extending our leg forward this time. So choose whichever leg you want to start off with first. I'll face a little bit to the side here so you can see. Extend that leg forward and then come back. Switch to the other side now. Extend and come back. Now again, do it at a comfortable range of motion that works for you. If you can't raise it as high, or if maybe you can raise it higher, feel free to do that. So whatever works for you here as we warm up too. So don't want to do too much right away either. Okay. Now raise both legs up here. And then we're going to do some flutter kicks. So what that looks like, you're simply kind of doing these small kicks with your legs as extended as they can be. If you can get them higher up, great. If getting them too high up is a little bit difficult, that's okay, as long as you keep on moving. And we'll keep on going here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold it, and then slowly bring it down. Okay, take another deep breath in, deep breath out. Drink some water. Feel free to take any breaks that you need to take throughout the time that we have today. I don't take too many breaks just so we can keep going with any people who want to continue exercising the whole time. But make sure to take breaks when you need to. Okay, resting our feet this time and coming up to our upper body, we are going to turn left and right. So I'm going to face the front here. And go ahead and turn your body, head and shoulders following to the left. Look straight ahead, and then look to the right. So it's your whole upper body moving here. Feeling kind of that stretch right here at your core a bit. Feeling at your sides. And you can also practice deep breathing here as well. So you can inhale when you look to the side. Exhale, look center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And keep going. Okay, if you feel ready to, go ahead and look all the way back behind you. So just a little bit more of a stretch. And then look straight ahead. Do a little bit more of a stretch. And look straight ahead. If that is too much for you, just keep on looking side to side here. As long as we keep moving, that's the important part. And thank you for joining me today. Okay, let's do one more on each side here. So here is 1 on the left, and then 1 on the right. Okay, take another deep breath in, deep breath out, and extend those arms to the sides now. Come over here. Extend to the sides. Imagine you're being pulled at both sides here. Really stretch that out as much as you can. And then add a gentle turn again to the left while you're being pulled at the sides here. And then to the right. Extend again. And this time we are going to bring our arms a little bit back behind us. So if you watch me here, my hands, my arms are pointed out to the sides, and then I'm going to bring it back a bit. Bring it back behind me. Open up that chest and inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Turn that back to your sides. Okay, let's try that again now. We're going to bring those arms back behind us. We're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And release, relax those arms. Shake it off a bit if you need to. We're going to go at it again, but we're going to add a slight variation to that movement. Let's take another deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, extend those arms to the sides again. And then this time we are going to have our palms meet right in front of us. So meet right in front of us. And then we're going to have our chest out like this. So I'm going to face this side here. And what we're going to do is when we have our palms meet together in the middle here, we're going to slightly round our back. So I'm not sitting straight here, but I'm trying to stretch a little bit of my upper back. And then I'm going to open up and then stretch my chest. Okay, again, have your palms meet. Slightly round your upper back until you feel a stretch. And then open up that chest until you feel stretch right there as you bring your arms behind you. Try that again now. We're going to slightly round our back here. And then open up that chest. One more time here. Slightly round that back while your palms meet. And then open up that chest right there. And relax. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Okay, so let's relax those arms. They've been up the whole time, so give it a bit of a shake or just a nice little wave kind of to loosen that up a bit. Let's go up to our shoulders now this time. We are going to shrug our shoulders up and then bring it down. Shrug that up and back down. Up, down, up, and then down. And keep going here. You're really trying to bring them up as though it's going to touch your ears, and then you're really trying to pull it down as though it's really trying to get pulled down here. Taking deep breaths in and out. Okay, this time we're going to roll our shoulders forward. So make small circles with your shoulders here. Really loosen up those shoulders. This is a good exercise to do at any part in your day. I know my shoulders tend to get stiff. So go ahead and keep going with those shoulders. And roll it backwards this time. So just switch directions. Feel a bit of a stretch with your chest here again and with your upper back. If you really make the shoulders, or make the circles, really large. But that is up to you, of course. So you always want to be making sure that we're listening to our body the whole time as we do this. Okay, relax. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay. Coming up to our neck now this time. Let's kind of stretch out that neck a little bit. We are going to turn our head to the right, look straight ahead, and then to the left. And it's just our head and our neck moving. The rest of our body, it's set in place. We're not really moving it around. Taking deep breaths in and out. Inhaling and exhaling all the way through. And keep going here. Okay. Let's have our head look up to the ceiling, look straight ahead, and then look down to the floor. Again, look up to the ceiling, straight ahead, and then down to the floor. It's good to really slow down with this movement. I myself catch myself going too fast. But it's nice to really take your time with it and really feel that stretch all the way through. And let's do one more. Looking up to the ceiling, straight ahead, and And relax. Take another deep breath in, deep breath out. Drink some water, keep breathing. Okay, here. So we are going to get ready and do our sit to stand exercise. And to do that, go ahead, make sure you're sitting on a chair that has no wheels underneath, since we're going to be using a lot of our momentum to get ourselves up and off our chair. I'm going to back up a bit here. Okay. So sit towards the edge of your chair. You want some room underneath your legs. If you already know this, go ahead and follow along. If you'd like to just watch for a bit before you try, go ahead and do that too. Remember to have your feet flat on the floor. We're going to be relying on our ankles a lot for this one, and really the rest of our body as well. And then hands right at your sides, nice and relaxed. Your arms are relaxed. Posture is straight the whole entire time. Try not to hunch your back like this. We want to keep our posture straight, and our chin up and looking straight ahead rather than looking down. So try to look straight ahead here the whole time. Okay, the first part to our sit to stand is simply leaning over, stretching, not quite getting off our chair yet. Extending those arms straight out in front of us. And then coming back to our seated position. Try that again now. Stretch forward. And then come back to our seated. One more. And come back. So along with this sit to stand exercise that we do actually in our Tai Chi class, our fall prevention Tai Chi Chuan class, you want to also make sure you're breathing throughout all of it. So how we're going to do our breathing here is when we stretch over, we're going to inhale, exhale when we come back. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so second part to our sit to stand is lifting a little bit off our chair and then sitting right back down, trying not to plop down. So I will show the chair-assisted version of this first. So grab a chair or anything else sturdy in front of you if you need it to hold on to try and get off your chair. But go ahead and have that in front of you. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to attach that on to the last motion that we just did where we were stretching forward and then coming back. And then we're going to lift a little and then come back to our chair. So they all build in momentum, so try to put the two together if you can. And let's take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. One more time, take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Make sure to have your straight posture the whole time, and feel free to just watch for now. And what we're going to do first is simply leaning over, no lifting yet. Inhale and exhale. Lift a little now. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's try those two together again. So, go ahead and stretch forward. Inhale. Exhale. Lift a little, inhale, and exhale. So if you notice there, I wasn't looking down and trying to lift myself up. I was looking up as I was trying to do that. And I'm also trying to keep a straight posture if I can, which is, it gets difficult over time, but you can do it if you practice. Okay, I will show what that looks like without a chair in front of you. And because it's called a momentum-based sit to stand, we're going to have our arms outstretched and we are going to kind of use that for momentum. Kind of imagine you're bringing yourself up like this with the help of your arms doing that motion. So let's take a deep breath in and inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Feet flat on the floor, posture upright, and you're looking up. And first part to our sit to stand, we are simply going to lean over and stretch. And exhale. Lift a little now. Inhale. And exhale. The hard part to that, I think, is trying not to plop down in your chair. But really try and make that effort if you can. And of course, because it's all abilities, you don't even need to get up and off your chair. If the most that you can do is just stretching a little bit, that's important. Keep doing what you can do, and it's important to know what you can and can't do because you don't want to get injured. Okay. The third part, how we sit to stand now, is standing all the way up, and we will attach that on to that whole exercise here. If you need that chair in front of you, go ahead and have that in front of you. And let's go ahead and try that. Feel free to watch for now for a moment. Or if you already know it, then go ahead and follow along. But let's take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. First part, how we sit to stand. Leaning over and stretching. Inhale. Exhale. Lift a little now. Inhale. Exhale. Stand all the way up. Inhale. And arms down. Exhale. Okay. So for the folks who might be standing up already, feel that chair behind you. You know where it is. You know where you're going to sit down. What we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in and inhale. And exhale and push those arms out as you slowly sit back down. Okay. I realized I forgot to show you one more variation to this exercise. And it's to use both your arms and your legs for momentum. So what that looks like here is for that second or that third part where we lift a little, we're not just moving our arms, but we can also rock back, use those legs. So if you watch my legs here, just watch the legs and see how I rock back and lift them off the ground. And then use that momentum that I just built up to help me get off the chair. That's another way to do it. So it's, imagine your weight, you're bringing it back behind you, and then you're going to swing your weight forward to help you get up and off your chair. So that is another variation to try. Okay, let's do the whole thing now again, where we stretch forward, no lifting, lift a little, and then stand all the way up. And feel free to choose whichever variation you'd like to do. Okay. Take another deep breath in and prepare yourself for this one. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Hands at your sides, nice and relaxed. Arms, or no, not arms, but shoulders nice and rolled back. Posture is straight while your feet are nice and flat on the floor. And first part, no lifting yet. We're simply going to lean over. Inhale. Exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. Exhale. Stand all the way up. Inhale. And arms down. Okay, let's try that one more time here, and then we're gonna stay standing for the folks who'd like to do the standing exercises, but we'll show different variations of each exercise as well. Okay, feel that chair behind you. You're still standing up here. Try not to sit down right away. Um, and we are going to take a deep breath in and inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And you're going to start from the very top here, sitting towards the edge of your chair, feet flat on the floor, shoulders rolled back, and posture is upright. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. Okay, first part, sit to stand, leaning over, no lifting. Inhale, exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale, exhale. Stand all the way up. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, for the folks who want to stay seated down, I'll show what seated variations of these standing exercises are. But we're going to come back to our heels here, or not our heels, but, well, yes, our heels, but mostly our ankles. So, you can do this whether you're seated down or standing up, but simply extend one leg in front of you, and then we're going to draw a circle with the toes. So, choose a direction, and draw a couple circles here. Go ahead, switch directions, rotate the other direction now, the other way. You can do this either seated or standing. Okay, relax that leg. Other leg now this time. If you hear noises, I know I did. It's pretty normal. Sometimes it's just your ankle trying to wake up, as long as it is not painful. Now that you don't want to be feeling that. That's not a feeling that you should be feeling. Go ahead and take a step back if you're feeling that. Really pay attention to your body whenever you do stretches like these. Switch directions if you haven't yet. This one's also a good exercise because you're kind of, all your weight's on one leg here, so it's a good balance exercise as well. And relax. Shake those legs off. Okay. So standing behind your chair here, hold on to that chair for support if you need to. You could also choose not to hold on to it if you really want to test your balance. But what we're going to do is we're going to simply lift our heels off the ground, go on our tippy toes, and then back. Lift those heels, and gently come back down. Try to control that movement all the way through. It sometimes helps to tighten up your core here. What I mean by that is to kind of clench your muscles right here in your abdomen. And you feel more balance as you do this, especially the higher up you go. And of course, we're all at different levels of flexibility here with our ankles. So go ahead and just do it to the best of your ability. It shouldn't hurt. No need to push it too hard. But do try to challenge yourself too. It's nice. It's a good practice. And also, try to go as slow as you can. It's pretty difficult to go slow here. Okay, for this last one, go ahead and hold it up in the air. And then relax. We're going to do that one more time here, but I'll show what it looks like seated down. It looks pretty much the same seated down. It looks very similar actually to what our warm-up was. But what we're going to do is we are going to lift those heels up and then back down. Lift the heels up and back down. If you want to make it more challenging for yourself, sometimes if you sit towards the edge of your chair and then lean forward, you feel more of your weight of your upper body. So your legs having to lift your upper body here makes it a little bit more difficult than just doing it right there. Because it's not really lifting anything but itself. And when you add your upper body to it, it makes it a little bit more difficult to do. Okay, keep going. If you're seated or standing up, whatever way you're doing this right now. And if you feel tired, go ahead and just slow down. Or actually, that makes it more difficult. Go ahead and just keep going at the pace that works for you. And for this last one, we're going to hold it in the air. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently back down. And take another deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, and deep breath out. Okay. So this time I'm going to show what the seated variation looks like first. Those folks who are standing up, go ahead and adjust if you can already see kind of the movement that we're doing here. But what we're going to do first, we are going to bring one foot to the side, feet together. Bring the other foot to the side, feet together. So step together, 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 step together. And keep on going here. Taking deep breaths in and out. Okay, if you want to add a variation for the folks who are sitting down, we are going to lift our leg up and then lift the other leg up. Lift one leg up and then other. So imagine you're stepping over something in the middle here. Maybe it's over a huge rock of some sort or a pile of laundry maybe that you have on the floor, whatever it could be. But this is a nice challenge if you would like to try that. I know I feel a bit of a stretch with my hips here whenever I add that height. But keep going if you are sitting down. For folks standing up, you can probably already guess what we were doing with stepping and then feet together, stepping, feet together. The variation for this one, you can also try to lift your legs up like this if you would like. That is one way to try and mirror what folks are doing sitting down. Or if you would like to do a different variation, you can also step to the side, do a small squat, and then feet together. So step to the side, a small squat, feet together. So what that looks like from the side, imagine as though you're sitting down, and then feet together, step, sitting down, feet together. So I'm going to face a little bit to the side here so you can see. So try whichever variation you'd like to try here. We'll keep going with a couple more sets here. And also, go at the pace, go at the height that works for you. Whether you're squatting or if you're actually, I realize I think I'm combining both here. Whichever way you'd like to do it. So, okay, go ahead and relax. Drink some water if you need to. Take a break. Whatever works for you. Okay. So stay behind your chair again here and hold on to that chair for support if you need to. But this time we are going to roll our ankles once more here. So go ahead, and if you watch my feet here, hopefully you can see. It's a little bit difficult right now, but go ahead and raise one heel off the ground. Toes are still in contact with the ground here, but the heel is up. And then we're going to draw a circle with that heel. So draw a circle with the heel here. Taking a deep breath in and out. Inhaling and exhaling all the way through. What that looks like from the front. Toes are still on the ground. You can hold on to the chair if you need to for support. Switch directions if you haven't yet. And just really loosen up that ankle. Keep on breathing. Try not to hold your breath as you turn. And relax. Other foot now this time. So again, go ahead and raise one heel off the ground. Toes are still in contact with the ground. But then you're going to draw a circle with that heel. So it looks like from the front. You're drawing a circle with the heel while the toes are still on the ground. Your weight really is on that steady leg here. And you don't really have much weight on the one that's kind of moving around here. So try and keep that in mind. Switch directions if you haven't yet. Kind of waking up our toes here too a little bit. Well, they have been woken up because we have been standing for a while, but we'll keep going here before we sit back down and do some other exercises as well. And relax. Shake that off. Okay, and before you just sit back down here, we're going to do that exercise again, where our legs, they can feel the back of the chair, or the back of our legs can feel the chair here. You know where it is, we know where we're going to sit down. We're going to take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. And relax in your chair. Take some water if you need to. We're going to rest our legs if they've been doing quite a bit of work, so we'll give them a bit of a break here. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back actually to our upper body here. We're going to stretch out, actually just stretch out one arm off to the side here, and then really feel like you're being pulled to the side, and then bring that arm across. So, other side now this time. Arm being stretched to the side, and then have it come across. So notice that when I have my arm come across like this, I'm not training along with it. I'm keeping my upper body facing the front the whole time. So I'm doing this movement instead of this movement. So try not to, contort your body in a certain way to kind of get that arm across. What we're testing here is a lot of our flexibility in our shoulder and our arm as well, of course. We keep going here, taking a deep breath in and out. Inhaling and exhaling all the way through. This one's actually quite hard to do the slower you go. because then you're really stretching your arms out. Imagine as though you have strings through your fingertips, like it's really trying to stretch out, it's being pulled out. And then that's where you feel even more of a stretch with your shoulders. Let's try one more on each side now here. And relax. Take another deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Okay, this time we are going to extend one arm across our face, kind of. And then bring it back down. Extend the other arm. And back down. So imagine you're kind of drawing one side of an X here, and then drawing the other side of an X. If you can point or look up to where you're looking as well, go ahead and do that. But again, ease into the movement and really feel that stretch all the way through, extending and taking a deep breath in and out. Inhaling and exhaling all the way through. Okay, one more on each side now. And relax. Okay, take a deep breath in and out. Other way now this time. So same thing. You're extending your arm to the side. Not to the side, but you're extending it a little bit to the side, but also down, forming that X down here this time. So go ahead, keep going, taking deep breaths in and out. Inhaling and exhaling all the way through. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. Really imagine as though your arms are being pulled to the ground, being pulled farther and farther, and then you feel that nice stretch. Let's just do one more on each side now here. So here's one, and then here's two. Okay, relax those arms again. Okay, drink some water if you need to. We'll keep going with our arm exercises here. Okay, this time let's go ahead and extend our arms right in front of us, right forward here. And what we're going to do, I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see my arms a little bit clearer. So extend the arms in front of us, and then pull it back behind you as though you're pulling something. Imagine you're rowing a boat here. So you're pulling that back, and your elbows, they're kind of tracking backwards. What I mean by that is that when I pull like this, my elbows are not out. They're nice and trying to get as close to my sides as possible. So kind of right there. And you face a little bit more to the side again to show. So go ahead and pull. Imagine you're rowing a boat. Taking deep breaths in and out. I usually inhale And then exhale when I pull. And really go through the movement pretty slow here to really feel that tension all the way through. Taking a deep breath in and out. Last one here. And relax. Take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, let's relax our arms a bit. We've been doing a lot of work, but we'll keep on working on our hands here now this time. So I'm gonna come a little bit closer. Stretch out those fingers and really stretch them out as though you're trying to extend it all the way out. And then curl into a gentle fist. Try that again. Extend out the fingers and then curl into a gentle fist. Extend out the fingers and curl. And of course, you can have your hands kind of just right down here if you'd like, but just for you to see, have them out right here. Okay, this time we are going to extend those fingers out and have our palms face the floor, rotate, face the ceiling. Palms face the floor and then face the ceiling. Taking deep breaths in and out. If your hands are starting to get tired, feel free to kind of relax those fingers. Don't have to stretch them out. But it is up to you. Okay, now this time we are going to touch each finger with our thumb. So, just going through all the fingers here, meeting the thumb. Go at your own pace again here. I know these are small movements. I feel like you can feel like they're not doing much, but they're important movements because if we don't keep on moving, we're going to lose that ability to be able to do even small things like this with our hands, which we use our hands for almost everything. So it's important to keep on moving them. Feel free to change the pace of this, change the order in which you touch each finger, have a bit of a brain exercise as well. And relax those wrists. Feel free to excuse me. Ear is kind of dry. Feel free to shake off those wrists or kind of just loosen them up with some waves here. I hope you're all staying safe, staying warm. Drink some water if you need to. And relax. We're going to do one more sit to stand exercise here. If you feel tired and you'd like to remain sitting, go ahead and do that. I'll show seated variations. And what we're going to do is remember our sit to stand. Let's set a little bit. the light is coming in a little bit differently from the beginning of the hour here. But feet flat on the floor. Sitting towards the edge of your chair, you've got room underneath your legs. Posture is upright, straight the whole time if you can. And we're going to extend our arms in front of us. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. Exhale. Stand all the way up. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. stand behind your chair if you need that. I'm going to put it off to the side just so you can see what I'm doing here. But go ahead, have your knees slightly bent so they're not straight, they're not locked into place. We want to make sure we keep our knees safe. So go ahead and slightly bend those knees, and they're nice and soft. Feet flat on the floor the whole entire time. And then we're gonna do some hip circles here. So go ahead and draw a circle with your hip to really feel that stretch. We are going to keep ourselves as still as possible, like our upper body as still as possible, kind of just holding it in place while it's just our hips moving. So instead of doing a huge movement like this, we want to really test the flexibility of our hips by themselves. So we're going to go ahead and draw some circles. Switch directions if you haven't yet. Imagine as though you are balancing something on your head. But we're not doing this here, where it's also our upper body moving. Now this looks different if you are sitting down. Keep going if you're standing up. Switch again to the other side. But if you are sitting down, there's no other way to do it but to use your upper body to kind of switch your weight all throughout different parts of your leg here. And that's okay. You're doing a slightly different exercise, but this is still a pretty good core exercise too, though, actually. So keep going. Switch directions. Feel that weight shift to different parts of your glutes, your butt muscles, your leg. Really feel your core tighten up, especially if you go more to the side. You're using your muscles here. A lot of muscles at work here, actually. Okay, rest. Actually, let me keep on sitting down, showing you the next exercise. We're going to actually cool off a little bit here. So this is what it looks like sitting down. For folks standing up, feel free to try and follow along, but I'll be standing soon to show you what it looks like. But what we're going to do is we're going to extend one leg in front of us. So choose whichever leg you'd like to extend in front of you. Keep that knee soft though. And we're going to flex that foot. So if you watch my foot here, it's not flat to the ground, but I'm trying to point my toe up to the ceiling and have my leg nice and extended all the way through. And then I'm going to lean forward. If I feel a stretch right here on the underside of my leg, that's the stretch I want to be feeling. So go ahead and sit into that, feel that stretch, and release. Other side now this time, so extend that leg. Extend that leg. Keep that knee nice and soft though. Foot is flexed instead of flat. And we're going to lean over until we feel a stretch right on the underside of our leg here. And relax. Go ahead and switch to the other side for the folks for the folks who are sitting down. If you are standing up and doing this exercise, it will look slightly different here. Okay. If you're standing up, go ahead, be an arm's length away from your chair here. We're going to put one foot in front of the other. And we're going to lean forward while our back leg is outstretched. So if you're standing up, your feet are flat on the floor, so it looks different from the folks who are sitting down. But go ahead, keep that feet flat on the floor so that you feel that stretch, especially at your heel here. And release. Other side now. Foot in front of the other. Extend that back leg nice and outstretched. Keep the feet flat on the floor to feel that stretch and release. One more time here, one foot in front of the other. Feel that stretch in your back leg, keeping the feet flat. Release. And last one. Make sure you're breathing the whole time while you do this too. And relax. Take another deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Shake off those legs. We felt a nice stretch here at the end. Okay. Moving up to our upper body now. Let's go ahead and start at our head and our neck actually. We're going to make sure those shoulders are pulled down. Feel free to sit down if you'd like. I'm going to sit down just so you can see what I'm doing here, but go ahead and pull those shoulders down while your ear is trying to lean over. Release. Other side. Pull the shoulders down. It's not trying to make your ear like this, but keep them down until you feel a stretch right here. And release. Again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Switch, inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release. Feel a little bit of looseness here in your head and your neck. And we're going to end with our arms stretched out to the sides. You can do this sitting or standing up, whatever works for you. But extend those arms to the sides. Feel like they're being outstretched at both ends here. And we're going to give yourselves a big hug. Go ahead and inhale, squeeze. Exhale. Again, inhale, squeeze. And exhale. Your bottom arm is now going to come right on top. And same thing. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale. And release the arms. Shake those off. And there you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me get out of the sun here. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living Program. We have some upcoming classes if you are interested, like our Tai Chi Chuan, Moving for Better Balance class. It's a fall prevention-based Tai Chi class. If you're interested, feel free to send us a message or leave a comment. And then also we have our upcoming classes this December and January too. So we're already looking ahead into the new year. But I'll post a link up to our latest newsletter so that you can see that. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.